at 135 pounds with a professional record of 29 victories, 3 defeats. He has 24 wins coming by way of knockout. He hails from Jersey City, New Jersey. Introducing Arturo Thunder Gatti. His opponent in the red corner, wearing the black trunks and the gold trim. He weighs in at 133 3/4 pounds. His professional record, 26 victories, 2 defeats, 10 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the pride of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Introducing Ivan Mighty Robinson. 10 rounds, lightweights.
Okay, men, doing it again. Again, obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Touch up and good luck to both of you.
Gatti says he hates having to fight from desperation, but this is a desperate fight for him. Will that make a difference?
And already the chant begins in the crowd. Gatti, Gatti, Gatti. His fans have an unequaled passion for their man. Round 1 begins, and as we've already shown you tonight, Gatti is prone to great difficulty with his left eye when properly assaulted by an opponent in round 1. And Robinson sneaks in a jab.
It starts off briskly. Robinson surprised everybody in the first fight by jumping right on Gatti and establishing that he was quicker and willing to mix, but he's a little bit more resourceful right here.
Robinson threw 112 punches in round 1 of the first fight and said yesterday, well, I try to do something a little different at the start of every fight, so you might not see the same thing. Robinson popping his jab, and accurately so early on. Gatti going to the body.
Gatti is boxing him like he said, but he's aggressively boxing him. He can win a fight like this.
Moving his head quite a bit, like right there.
He has to move his head because Robinson is a pinpoint puncher.
Gatti actually slipped a Robinson jab there. I'm not sure he was able to do that in the first fight.
You hear trainers telling fighters to move their heads all the time, Roy. Can you punch while you're moving your head?
Yeah, you can punch while you move your head, but the one thing I like to say about Arturo already is that he showed improvement from that first fight because he made an adjustment already.
But already the redness begins around Arturo's left eye. And after Arturo landed a vicious left-right combination, Robinson came back with one of his own. Now Robinson moving to his left and jabbing as he does and landing on Arturo's face. Uppercut and a left hand straight by Gatti. Robinson lands a left and a right of his own.
The biggest punch for Gatti to deal with here is Robinson's right uppercut. Because he's always wide open for it when his hands are spread. The way Gatti holds his hands always allows Arturo Gatti to land that right uppercut on the inside. And last fight, he totally dominated Arturo Gatti with that right uppercut.
Gatti giving a much better account of himself in round 1 tonight. Robinson landing and effective in the first round, but not swarming Gatti the way he did August 22. Looking more energetic with more head movement, and the left hook to the body can be a good weapon for him. And he sneaks in a right hand along the ropes and rallies against Robinson as the seconds tick down in round 1. And here comes the mighty Ivan. They're off to another start. And Robinson smiles at Gatti as he did so frequently 4 months ago. We like to fight.
Can't stay on the ropes, baby. You got to go to the center. You must go to the center, son. You must. You must. All right. You got to jab. Squeeze jab.
my jab.
Okay. Please, don't worry about it. Don't worry about trying to fight him, Marvin. Don't worry about trying to fight him.
You're supposed to be going. Right. Okay, now what's what? Keep stepping that way. You understand? You started moving your head good, then all of a sudden you just stop. You gotta constantly remind yourself, okay? Now listen to me. Look, move that head, move that head. Keep the pressure on this guy like that. Start throwing more uppercuts when you get in close. As soon as you get in there, let them uppercuts go, okay? And then move that head when you finish. When you finish, punching stuff around the guy.
Here's one of several good combinations that Robinson landed in the first fight. In the first round, excuse me. He's just a faster-handed fighter. Gaddy's going to have to fight through that in the hopes of catching him in the second half of the fight.
But while there's some swelling around Gaddy's eyes, by no means the kind of difficulty we've seen him experience in so many of his previous bouts. Robinson comes out and starts round 2 with a combination. Gaddy fires back a combination of his own. And there's the head movement that you heard Ronnie Shields begging for between rounds, as Arturo is actually able to slip a couple of punches.
Yeah, and Larry's asking, could you punch while moving your head? You're supposed to punch in a rhythm out of that. Once you get your head in that certain rhythm, you punch like he did just then. He went outside and came back with a punch. You bring punches behind the head movement.
Both fighters landed more than 30 blows in round number 1. Gaddy's jab connect percentage, 12 out of 36, doesn't sound great. That's better than he did in the first fight.
Can't keep waiting on Robinson. He has to, on Gaddy. He has to attack Gaddy some. He's letting Gaddy bring the fight to him too much now.
Robinson not seizing the initiative tonight the way he did so clearly in the first 3 rounds back on August 22.
Well, I think that's because Gaddy was readier for him.
There's that uppercut.
And has been a little bit harder to hit.
Roy Jones told you about Robinson's right-hand uppercut and how he tattooed Gaddy with it 4 months ago.
Yeah, he has a beautiful right uppercut and a left uppercut. And Gaddy has to be careful of both of those punches.
I got you. Nice and easy. Nice and clean. Let's go.
Robinson reaching for the body. He hasn't really done any body work early on. Gaddy punished Robinson some to the body in round number 1. Didn't land for Robinson. Left hook does.
Cut already by Gaddy, I think. Yeah, Gaddy.
Yep, there's the blood. Left eye again.
That left hook seemed to just scrape Gaddy as he moved away. I'm not sure it's dangerous. Well, Gaddy knows the fight has started now.
Yep. If he weren't bleeding, you wouldn't be sure he was breathing. Robinson targeting the eye with a right hand haymaker. A little left uppercut underneath. Gaddy coming over the top, trying to land against Ivan. Ivan stepping up the accuracy rate down the stretch in round 2. Quicker hands, Ivan Robinson.
Yeah, very quick hands, Joe. Super fast with his combination.
And showing the confidence of a man who believes that he has found his ideal big fight opponent.
And he has always been good at the big fights. In his career in Philadelphia, he's been booed, but for his big fights,
up out of your chest. I want your right hand
right there.
Get it up. Back on the big side. Get it up and go home.
No problem, Doc. No problem. Now listen to me. Listen. You gotta listen to me. Open this. Yeah.